Good afternoon and welcome to our pre-contest concert as we get ready for what we call an adjudicated event over at Thomas Worthington High School on March 12th. The times for each of the bands to perform are listed on the back of your program, so please check those out. The freshman band will be playing at 10 a.m. on that Saturday. I don't have the choir times, those were not sent to me. But I believe the two freshman choruses will also be performing on Saturday. They set those up so that the three groups with the two choirs don't conflict, but there will be multiple performances for Gahanna groups on that day. The first piece was a British-style march entitled Normandy Beach. And that is going to be our opener for that program. The next piece that we're going to move into is called Canto. Canto was written by Dr. Francis Macbeth, and he wrote it for the All Japan Band Association. So it was written in the 70s for a bunch of Japanese bands, and it sort of has a Japanese flavor to it. He does some interesting things with percussion and with harmonies. And I think if you listen to it and sort of think of it through that lens, you're going to hear that Japanese flavor. Here's Canto. if you noticed, we have a gentleman who teaches a number of our trombone and euphonium players, Mr. Moran, is here recording the concert for us, and those recordings will be made available probably later this week. So if there's a family member who couldn't be here that you'd like to share those with, those will be coming out to you. At the conclusion of this piece, we're going to close the curtain, and the next thing that you'll get to hear down here are going to be the flute and clarinet choirs. The microphones aren't set up so that we can record those easily. So if you wanted to get a good recording of the flute or clarinet choir, I don't often say this in a band concert, but you're going to want to get out your phone. And just go ahead and take your own recording, and because those aren't going to be on the one that I'm going to have for you later. The last piece that the freshman band is going to play is entitled Congolese by Dr. William Owens. And he envisions this as a musical excursion into the Congo region of Africa. And what he tried to depict in the music were the variety of sounds and colors that represent sort of the great variety of animals and plants that are available in there, and some of the mystery of that region. And so you're going to hear a lot of interesting sounds that try to represent that. We're going to take what we learned today in this concert, and what's going to happen is it's actually going to get really, we're going to advance musically in the next 2 weeks. So I've given you that time for district contest. I hope you'll have a chance to come out to Thomas Worthington and hear the groups. Those are open to the public as opposed to what you experience for solo and ensemble, and so we encourage a lot of people to be there in the auditorium. It helps us play better to have an audience to play for. But you're going to hear an incredible amount of growth even from now until then. So this will be our last piece for the program for today and also for March 12th, and then we'll close the curtain and we'll go to the flute and clarinet choirs. This is Congolese.